What is the role of excitatory neurotransmitters in pain transmission? So, excitatory neurotransmitters are generally neurotransmitters, so substances that are released in the synapses that acts on other neurons to activate them. Yes, so when the one neuron would produce active excitatory neurotransmitters, it in the synapse, this synapse would be the activatory synapse and would increase the likelihood that there would be an action potential in the other neuron. Yes, so the excitatory neurotransmitters acts by activating the neuron that is on the side of the postsynaptic membrane. So one neuron activates the other. This is with the excitatory neurotransmitters. So, of course, excitatory neurotransmitters are just some compounds, some chemical compounds. Generally, the most common are the glutamates. So, the amino acids, glutamate and asparates, constitute the main excitatory neurotransmitters found in the synapses. Yes, so one more time the same idea is glutamate and aspartate. Outside of the synapse would be just a normal amino acids, yes? So they would be just taken as a substrates to create the proteins. In the synaptic cleft, they work completely differently. They work as a neurotransmitters. So, one more time the idea, in physiology quite common, in pain physiology also very common, that the same substances in different places would act differently. So, and good thing to consider, why the same substances would act differently in different places, because the substance per se is doing nothing. Yes, we always need to get the receptor plus the substance in order to get some action, and this action is is done by the receptor. Yes, so the same substances act differently in different places, because in different places we have different receptors. Simple like that. So, those transmission between primary afferent fibers and the spinal neuron, between spinal neurons and thalamic neurons. So, we are here getting all of the way. Yes, damage of the tissues, afferent nerves get to the dorsal horn, spinal cord, through the spinal cord to the thalamus, then to the cortex. Yes, and in all of the way, generally this passing information through means activation. This neuron activate this one, this one, and so on. This activation in generally is conducted with the help of the glutamate, and they are dependent on receptor types for glutamate and aspartate in somatosensory system. One more time, the glutamate and aspartate would do nothing without the appropriate receptors for them. Yes, they need to have receptors that would activate the cell in order to conduct further actions generally.